Well, today's fifth host has come down to a Supreme Court ruling around gun control, and you have a lot to say, rightfully so. It's official. The families of Sandy Hook victims can sue the company of the firearms used in the elementary school mass shooting because of how the guns were marketed. And the outcome of this case could serve as a major blow to the industry or finally bring justice to this act of terrorism. So DBL Nation, should gun makers be held responsible for mass shootings? Take it away, Lindsay.
Okay, Ray from Facebook says, if you're allowed to sue tobacco companies and now vaping companies for products that could potentially kill people, then yes, sure, let's sue. Let the courts decide. And I think that this is a slippery slope, right? If you start suing this gun company, then you can also sue what the Secret Service study last week just showed us other reasons to blame for mass gun violence, which would be like bullying. Are you going to sue the bullies, or are you going to sue a video game maker of Grand Theft Auto that I know tons of kids play where they shoot up 20 people within 30 seconds? I just don't know where this stops.
But you can't pull the trigger on Grand Theft Auto. You can pull a trigger on one of these guns. I think it's a leap. I think one is literal and one is a little bit more figurative. They're saying it's about the marketing of the guns. They're saying that somebody had to look at, I think, and I might be misinterpreting this, somebody had to watch that marketing campaign and be influenced by it and therefore make the decision to be a mass shooter, which is really hard to prove is all I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Heidi from Facebook says, no, the gun didn't shoot anyone. The operator of the gun is responsible. Well, Heidi, I think this is a loophole. And you know what? The government finds loopholes of why they should keep guns in our society. And now these people looking for someone to blame for this found a loophole on how to blame someone, and they're getting theirs.
Jeff, that's exactly how I feel. Karen from Facebook says, I'm so tired of all these mass shootings brought on by semi-automatic weapons. Guns are being sold to young people for what other reason other than doing a killing spree. Right. Karen, I think your frustration, it speaks for a lot of people, including my own. And I think Jeff hit it on the head. This is about marketing, and no different than we said you can't market cigarettes to kids.
There should be a responsibility.
Right, it has nothing to do with actual cigarettes or lung cancer. It actually is just the marketing, and that's really what they're focused on. So I think this may be the first time where the other party finds a loophole.
I think it's, yeah. Sherry from Facebook says no, because if that's the case, we can sue car manufacturers for damages. Here's the thing. I'm all for the Second Amendment and everybody protecting themselves. I do not think that you need to have a military-style weapon that creates mass carnage. And especially if it's going to be marketed that way, it's marketed that way so specific people think, oh my gosh, I can commit mass carnage. Why do we need that? We don't. No one's taking away your guns. I'm all for it, for the Second Amendment. But we do need to be a little bit smarter here and a little bit more responsible when it comes to how we market these killing machines.